Well, good morning, YouTubers. It is the 28th of May. Haven't put up any videos for a while. Family life got in the way, and I'm up at the cottage now with my wife, and she does not like to be videoed. So I've been giving her time. We did a little bit of fishing and some putts around, but now it's been rainy and stuff, so I couldn't really do much outside. I'll take you to show you what I've been up to. This is my home-built forks to go on the front of my bucket on my tractor, and I originally made them to haul logs, but now I want to haul skids, so I'm adding 2 more receiver hitches on the bottom. I've got them tacked in place, so today we're going to do the finish welding on them, and I'll show you a little bit of that, but that's going to be my project for today, is get this finished welded up. And then we got the painting process and all that. I don't know if you'll want to see that or not. I might show you a little bit of it. But then I'll be able to pick up the standard 40 by 48 skids. I've been putting most of my wood onto skids now instead of under the ground so that they don't rot. And so I need to be able to move those skids around, and some other future things I'm looking at. So we'll get started on that. That thing is heavy, so I need to get the tractor out to move it around. And I'm going to set it up outside here where I can weld it. Now that it finally quit raining. And it's a gloomy, cool day. It's only about 50 degrees out. But with all the rain we had and the dampness, it feels a lot colder than that. But we'll get started, and I'll show you a little bit of my welding. Well, let's get the welder out. As you can see, I've got that set up out there on the horses. I'm going to get the welder out. That should be good. Now, little update. This is Chicago Electric MIG welder 151, and I also have a Schumacher 230 amp AC/DC welder, and I've got it on DC plus. I'm going to try the stick welder first and see how that does. If that doesn't do what I hope it does or should do, I will use my MIG. Get things set up. I got to get the extension cord for the welder, and it's a heavy duty one. We'll go get that now. Oh, might as well show you this. It's a block and tackle unit I picked up at a rummage sale this past weekend. I paid $5 for it. I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet, but it never hurts to have a block and tackle. Okay, this is my heavy duty extension cord, and I mean heavy. Don't know what it was originally used for. I got a feeling it might have been used for a camper or something like that, but it's got the 240 volt connector, and many years ago I mounted I put 240 volts here I can hook this up and use my welder out here. So, all right, we're going to stop you while I get things ready, and then we'll see what happens. I'll do a little welding. Well, I've got the welder all hooked up. To use the arc welder, I'm going to try with 60-13 welding rods. And we'll see what happens. I got to move you because I got to put the welding helmet on. So I'll find a place where you might be able to see something. Well, I haven't stick welded in a long time, so this may not be pretty, but I'll let you see what happens. Like I said, we may be going over to the MIG instead, but I think I get a little bit more penetration if I use the stick, so we'll see what happens. Still need more power. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. You know when we pound the slag off of it, but well, we'll pound the slag off of them and see what it looks like. Well, it could be better. Kind of sloppy for welds, but it looks like I got good penetration. That's what I was looking for. I think we're going to continue with the stick. I may do a second pass over them. We get her welded first.
I don't know if you're going to be able to see me well this one or not. Maybe.
Too good. Those verticals are hard to do. Get a decent bead. Oh well. Burning right out. Like I said, I haven't done this in many years. this side. Let's chip some of them out and see what we got. Yeah, got some touch-ups to do, but all in all, it ain't too bad. Let's do a little more. Yeah, we'll do these touch-ups first. So like I said, I haven't welded with a stick welder in many years, ever since I got the wire feed. But this stock is a little bit heavy for my wire feed, that's why I figured I'd use the stick. Yeah. The welds aren't pretty, but I think they're strong. So I got to grind them all off, and then I got to flip it over and weld the other side. So I'll shut you off for a little bit. Well, I got the grinders set up. After I grind these off, then I may have to touch them up and weld a little bit more. I just noticed there's a couple spots I forgot to weld. This seam here and the same one over on the other side. I got to weld them up. I had to take off my jacket. The sun came out and it got really warm out here. That took a little while. Also, the wife came out and she wanted to talk, so I shut it off for a while. But I didn't know if you noticed, these are sleeve protectors. I used to weld and ruin so many shirts. Or if I did a short sleeve, I'd end up burning my arms. And now I got these off of eBay, and man, they are nice. They weren't that expensive. Considering how many clothes I wrecked over the years, I wish I would have had them a long time ago. Well, we got to grind up what we just welded. Then I got to figure out how to turn this thing over so I can weld the other side. There. I think I got it fairly well. Like I said, they aren't pretty, but they're strong. And we ground them, and now when we put a little paint over them, they won't be too bad. I said I wasn't going for looks here, I was just going for strength. Now we got to turn this whole thing over and do the other side. And that's going to be a trick. I think I'm going to use the tractor and a couple chains and see if I can do it that way. Don't know. I'm going to shut you off for a little bit until I get it set up the other way. Alright, we got her turned over. Got her turned over, and we just need to do these surface welds on this side and a little bit on the corners. Around here, around there. So we'll get that welded up next. This one's going to take multiple passes because it wasn't up tight. There was a little hole there, so I'm kind of filling in the hole first, and then I'll have to go back on multiple passes to build it up. That should do that one. Alright, let's see these. This one's got the same problem. It's not up tight, so I have to do multiples. I think that side's done. We'll see when we clean it up. Now I gotta go do the other side. Alright, we'll clean them up and see what we got. get the grinder going on them and smooth them out a little bit. I think that'll be it for today. Oh. Yeah, we'll leave that ground hooked up yet in case I need it. Well, the boss came out and told me I have to go eat dinner, so lunch. It's one thing when I'm up here by myself, I kind of put my own schedule together, but when she's up here, I got to do things by her schedule, so. Well, I'll show you after I get back out from lunch and see what happens. Well, got back from lunch. I did a little bit more cleanup. Now I'm in the process of starting to put some primer on it. And I'll let you see some of that. Not too much else to see today. I'll turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. I always use a rusty metal primer. Even if there isn't rust, I use this. Well, as you can see, I got this side painted. I'll just leave this out for a couple days now and make sure it's good and dry before I turn it over to do the other side. But it came out pretty good. I think I'm going to like it. So when I turn it over and start painting the other side, I'll let you in on that.